Mr. Setro, the most interesting husband for the Christmas period and beyond. In case you are looking at what or who I have beside me, is no other person than my twinkling little star, the pepperoni of my life, the sugar little stature of my baby, the only pepper them babe that I have, my romantic special wife, the one that has stayed with me even when Nigeria is beginning to misbehave like candle in the wax. So, in case you are coming on live, we are just coming here to tell you that pure water is still $5. Yeah, welcome. I don't know why my wife usually smile and laugh when I'm talking something serious. I'm telling you the presentation of my love rendition to you on Christmas Day. Oh, sorry. We are in Christmas season, and as such, we are going through what is going on in numerous African countries. Yes. And it's beginning to make more sense when you see sensible people that are standing up in the parliament to tell them to their face
to tell Mr. Kokonko
that you cannot come over to Africa and begin to tell us idiotic masculantos periwinkle. You know, sometimes you wonder if Africa is going to ever end up with people, the right people leading the populace. Because what you see is that it's like some persons that are in charge of the continent of Africa, they don't usually have brain or cerebrum or what we call the real brain there. But they behave as if they change the brain to like pap or milk. But thank God for Kenya. We all saw the video that is going up.
Okay, it's just that you can't play the video. This is a live
No, definitely we are going to do a proper video that will be uploaded. But I just need to tell you this. One human being that I don't want to mention his name because of security reasons has decided to come back to Africa after the coin did not happen, that he himself and his wife were saying that you'll be seeing dead bodies of people in Africa, of which it never came to pass. But instead, something happened. It was reversed back to the sender. And as such, this guy came back to Africa. Now, he's saying this, that he's introducing GMO seeds into Africa. The question is, across the Western world, there has been massive talk about the use of GMOs in planting food that human beings are eating, because it has resulted, it has resulted into a whole lot of health issues, health challenges. You are seeing unnatural growth in human bodies, tissues, and the likes, which has been coined to always be what? Cancerous. So what's your take on this? Yes, no, now.
Are they not going to tell you?
No, please. Then what is
please like.
Please, as you are joining this stream, like and share. Now, is it the Minister of Agriculture in Kenya?
I think he has to do.
One of these officials in Kenya has been trying to convince Kenya to start using GMO seeds instead of organically.
No, he said it's not GMO, it's BT maize. And he explained the BT maize that it's just that they put a component in the maize that is going to help the maize fight one pest or something. That and people are saying this is not natural.
This is genetically modified.
And people, they're not saying when this was introduced in what's it called? This India also, that farmers were dying or killing themselves, because you mean before farmers will plant now, they have to be buying seeds. That once you adopt this, the members of the parliament in Kenya were really mad at this update. That why will you do this? That the farmers had maize that they've not sold. Although there was a rise in price of the maize, and this is due to the factors that there is increase in the cost of production, which fuel and every other thing has increased. So definitely their product, the cost of their product will also increase. But the farmers had stock of maize, and you were saying there is no maize, and you went to import GMOs, and you were like, for crying out loud, are you going to send it back to where you took them from? Or you are going to really label this thing in case you allow it go to the markets in Kenya, and you're going to say these are GMOs and these are natural maize, so that Kenyans take or make informed decisions for themselves, and they know what. And then he came up defending himself and saying, these are BT maize, these are BT maize, these are not. So I think you just see that once anything is not natural, you just see it's, and these are. YouTube is not even where we should be discussing this. I think we should go to our Rainbow channel.
The world is turning out to be a caricature of what the real thing is. We have natural seeds, which everyone knows that when anything is natural, it flows with nature. Nature is organic, organic is nature. And whenever there is any mutilation, whenever there is any alteration in this, you are only fighting nature. And when you fight nature, it's like you're trying to fight water. Water will get back its course, and when it's coming back to fight for its stand, it's going to sweep away every obstruction in its ways. And that is why the Western world has been witnessing high rates of what? Cancer, cancerous inflammation and the likes, has grown because of their what? The abandonment of nature for what is unnatural, for what is unreal. Now, my greatest concern is not even all these people that are coming. The greatest concern is the fact that when is Africa ever going to learn? In Africa, our climate works well with nature. We have nature to our advantage. We have nature to our advantage. Seeds grow naturally. When you take a seed here and you throw it on the floor, they grow spontaneously. They don't need much help before they can find their way to germinate in the soil. Now, you are now looking up to a region of the world where the weather condition there might not suit the natural growing of certain crop. You want to jettison your own to now be following those that are not backed by nature. I think the only word that can come to my brain is this: madness. It is only madness that will make a man that has something naturally to now drop what he or she has naturally. Okay, Douglas, it's nice having you. Douglas
said white.
Okay.
So please let's have the comments coming in, and please like and share. This is a topic that is really on top of our minds. I think I watch people saying, yes, I love the way Africans are coming up. If you really see that video, the people in the parliament.
We'll upload the video very soon, maybe really, after our program. Now, yes. Listen, the challenge now is this: you black men, doesn't mean you are black in your reasoning. No, we all have brains. You have the nature to your advantage. Play with nature, flow with nature, and experience peace of life. It gives you this longevity. My own grandma is 102 years.
And she's still alive. She still came here.
Today. She still came here the other day. She still climbed the stairs. In short, she lives on a 2-story building. Yeah. And she still climbs the stairs and the lights. Why? Because she grew up enjoying nature. She grew up enjoying organic foods and the lights. Whereas we have some persons that have overloaded their system with unnatural foodstuffs and the lights. At 40, 45, 60, they are already jerking. So please, Africans, we need to give ourselves brain. We need to open up ourselves to proper reasoning. Another thing is that, are you not seeing that this is just another gimmicks of making us reliant on them for our feeding?
Yes,
because
that's the easy.
Because the seed, let me explain. The seed, the GMO seed,
you can't plant
you cannot plant whatever fruit that comes out of the GMO seed. That's the end. You have to go back and buy from the people that are supplying you. Ṣé orí yóò pé ni? No. Because ó dà pé YouTube náà kò tí gbọ́ Yorùbá jẹ́ sọ Yorùbá dáadáa. Ó dà pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń rule Africa, ó dà pé ayé ti ń ṣe yín o. It's like, what I'm trying to say is that people that are ruling the continent of Africa, it's like the world is doing you. It's like there is something that
No, you have something. No, do you want your farmers to be dying of starvation?
Which other country that the farmers were committing suicide?
I think, was it not India also? Cyber toxic.
Okay,
yes.
cyber toxic.
No. How farmers that still barely, they can't cope with the cost of fertilizers, they can't cope with different rising costs. You don't want them on top of that to be buying seeds that they have or that they will just plant and they will just even be fighting pests and every other thing. Now you don't want them to buy seeds. No, now come off it. That's wickedness of the high species. And people that are doing these things, they are people that I think they don't have conscience. No. Because if you go and they just pay you, they pay
pregnancy are from demons. It's demons that
they are paid off your life, as in why we have seeds that are working here. The Kenyans were saying farmers are there, they have maize already. You're saying there is no maize, they have maize in store. It's just that the price has risen. And you can bear witness to the fact that.
Let me say this. Is a plot. Is a plot to eradicate the real seed. Now, by the time we start getting or relying on these obnoxious seeds or obnoxious seedlings, do you know what that will transform into? Very soon we will run out of the organic seeds, and by the time you will run out of the organic seeds, it is going to be total dependence on the seeds, the fake seed, the GMO seeds that the whole world is going to be built on. And that means our feeding in Africa will now still be in the hand of some strange elements that are masquerading as
humans. Because they are not really humans. Because if you're humans, you have a conscience that why coming? Why not just stay where you are? At least
stay where you are now. And the funnest of it is that in your own country, in your own continent, they are even still fighting these same useless things that you are bringing to us in Africa. In short, Yoruba no yẹ kí n máa fi sọ̀rọ̀ sí.
But is it not the fault of the Africans that are taking this? Can't you see that man? I think he's the one in charge of agriculture in Kenya, defending the BT maize. It's not GMO, it's BT maize. Do you now know one thing that he said? Wait. Do you know the one annoying thing he said? That thing was annoying. He now said, do you want to say Kenyans are better than Canadians, are better than people abroad that are using this seed? Do you want to say you are preserving the lives of Kenyans, or you're trying to keep the lives of Kenyans? Are Kenyans better than those abroad? Must we equate our lives to those abroad? So that was what it was. That was the
what
argument.
I'm trying to say is that the head of that man is not complete. Now, listen, because some people are commenting here. I think Cyber Toxin gave us thumbs up, and is it doing those diagnoses? Says build your country with agricultural products from
true seed.
Yes. Then every other industry will follow. Good.
Yes.
And now, he now says the colonizers here, we blacks are sick of. They have destroyed everything. Yes,
and they want to do it here. And this is a man in charge of agriculture thereabouts in Kenya saying, are Kenyans better than Canadians? Are they better than Americans that are doing this? Must you equate?
Is because
I think
he has low esteem of himself. Because I don't think you should be saying your countrymen better than any. Who is comparing who? Let them enjoy their seed. Let us enjoy our natural seed here. We have what we have here, and we are proud of it. The problem with Africa is that we are never proud of what we have. Even this one, Timon saw Yoruba is saying, as I'm speaking my language now. So people say, why is he not speaking English? Is English my language? Is English my language? Some will be marking the text. They say, "Oh, your husband doesn't know how to speak good English." Think back, boy English in call. What about the Chinese that are always saying chon chon chun?
Yes.
And their economy is improving.
Yes.
All the English we have been speaking since, where has it turned us to? Abaye shey dem no give up molori. Sorry, it's Christmas period. I don't want to slap anybody. But you know the painful thing is that it's like we are having large numbers of idiots ruling Africa. They are not that educated. It's like the educated people left the leftover people to be in charge of the country.
The other day when you're having like when I say most Africans are not educated, I'm not abusing Africans, but education in sense of you knowing the right thing and from the wrong thing.
Not the kind of education.
In terms of having integrity and knowing if you are really educated, you are a man. I love one woman in the that was in the parliament in Kenya. She stood up. She said, I read this and I know this and I'm intelligent. I know that you can do. If you stand up, you pledge allegiance that you are going to protect your citizens and citizenry. Why will you go there just because of money? Money that when you're going, when you drop dead, it can't go with you into your casket. You'll be putting the life of millions of people at stake just because they've given you money to close your mouth and you
close your mouth and you
close your destiny and that of your generation. I think it's high time. I think what we do on Setrosvlog channel is not just that we keep complaining. We just came here. Yes, we just came here today. Not just to lay the complaints and all the likes, but the fact is that we should stand up. And how can we stand up?
Continue.
How can we stand up to the fact that we're not going to allow this? Thank God for those in the Kenyan parliament that stood up. But that man that was in charge of agriculture was still trying to convince them. And I know he must have been maybe bought over or anything. And right now, if they don't have anything, before you know it, they are just going to start using all those seeds. And because he has not grown with integrity, and I think that's what we on Setrosvlog are doing. We have a foundation. It's called Setro's Foundation. It's not just that we keep talking the talk. We have to walk the talk. Let's say all these people that are ruling Africa now, give them the next 10, 20 years. Let's say they are 50 years. They are going to be gone. But what are we inculcating? What values are we inculcating into the upcoming generation, into the youth? If we just leave them and they just follow those ahead and they don't have integrity, they don't have value system, they don't have good morals, we're still going to continue. So I think that's what we should look out for now, because
self-esteem, yes, always looking out for somebody from other continent to come and tell you
that you're okay,
do your life in your country. I don't see why people are just so
I think
obnoxious.
That's what we are doing at Setrosvlog, and we have a foundation called Setro's Foundation. We are picking African youth from different corners, and we are transforming the lives of these African youths by training them on different crafts. You see, the GDP of Africa all depends on the various sectors of the economy. We have the automobile, we have the fashion, we have the what's it called, the cosmetics. We have various industries. So when we have people that are good at what they're doing in Africa, now we are going to make it. Our GDP is going to grow, and our balance of payments will be okay. We'll have favorable balance of payments, and once we have that, nobody will just be able to come and dictate to us that if you don't do this, we are not going to give you this stipend. If you don't do that, we're not going to give you. I think that's what we're doing, and the forces fighting us, they are not just even ordinary physical, they are both physical and spiritual. We just have to come up today and tell you here on Setrosvlog that you have to pray for us, because our foundation that we are running, we picked this youth from the streets. We have various testimonies, those that we picked 2 years ago. One of them was 16 when we picked him 2 years ago. Would you believe that this year is 18? He was the one that was the cinematographer for a great wedding last week, and it was great.
He single-handedly shot the wedding,
and it was
all
great.
The training was done right
at Setro's Foundation. And this guy is somebody that is from a broken home. So just look at we picked him right from the streets. Look at if we leave these people and their mindset is built in the way these African leaders are built. They don't have integrity, because when we saw him, he was dejected, he was nowhere, he was just thinking. So we said, what are you going to learn? So by the time he contributes his quota right now, those in the building industry, we have another one, he's been calling us. He's what's it called? He's into upholstery, and he's building houses on what's it called?
on the water.
Yeah. So he's into building. They've even taken him to Ghana. Right now he's working at Lekki. He called us today. He sent in his work. We're training him. They are all coming tomorrow. We are having, that's why we said on our program, we are gathering all the youths that we've been empowering. They'll be coming from different locations. Those that cannot come because of the situation in Nigeria, that cannot come to our physical foundations hub right there that God has used everyone on this channel and so many of our friends to set up for us. We really appreciate you. Those that have been part of this family, not just those that will come and complain that Africa is not doing well. Africa, if we keep on saying Africa is not doing well, come 10 years before you close your eyes and open it, 10 years will be over, and there will be new sets, new breeds of leaders, and they don't still have the same integrity. Some person can just say, take my life, or it's either you take my life or I just do what is right. So those are the sets of youth we are building. So they are going to be coming tomorrow by between 10 a.m. Nigerian time to 2 p.m. So please, we want you to join us live. It's going to be on Setro's Foundation's channel. Maybe we could do a little bit.
It's going to be on Setro's Foundation channel. Please take note of that. It's not this channel. It's going to be on Setro's Foundation channel.
We'll just say it a bit here.
We can show you a little bit here so that we'll tell others to join us.
And it's going to be on our Instagram page.
Yeah, it's going to be on our Instagram page, Setro's Foundation. Yes. So we are going to do it. You can join us on Instagram Live or on our YouTube channel, Setro's Foundation. These youth from numerous places, they are going to
numerous countries. Some from
hundreds of
Cameroon.
They're already setting chairs and the lights this night. We are setting up this place from Cameroon, from Oyo,
from
Edo, from what's it called? Benin. So different parts of Africa, they are going to be joining us live, and you are going to be seeing some of them. They are going to be telling you how the foundation has positively impacted their lives. So please, while we complain about what is happening, let's take steps.
So they are the ones.
I think some of them
are here. They are preparing the chairs that we'll be using tomorrow. We're going to be hosting lots of them. And okay, you can see them. They are coming in now. So we're going to be hosting lots of them tomorrow. And these are youths that are just left in the cold. If you come over to Nigeria now, let me just use Nigeria as an example. Youths don't have value again, except for those that we are picking up and we are training them. Even tomorrow, you're going to attest to that. We are training them. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is how this is done. That is how this is done. And if we don't catch up with them now at their teen age, 16, 15, you can see them. Yes, that's why we
put on that light.
Put on that light. Okay.
So they are trying to rearrange this place for the meeting tomorrow, because hundreds of them are going to be here. Let's go back to our discussion.
So if we don't catch them young right now and we inculcate into them, we are on live stream, please.
Sorry, your noise.
Stop making noise. So if you don't catch them right now and you inculcate into them the real values of integrity, of honesty, of what? Of good morals, of good characters. When they get there tomorrow, if those from these other places still come to them and say, oh yeah, you just take 10 billion and let's bring GMOs into your country, they are going to
even give GMO children.
They are going to take it, because all they need is money. They don't have means of making it, and that's why the Yoruba people will say, how do you say? Okay, interpret.
If you do not have the means of survival, you can never stand up to face the aggression of the enemy that killed your father.
So that's it. So if you want to stand up to fight against or to stop anything that wants to stop our life in Africa, we have to be economically buoyant.
But I also use this opportunity to beg every one of us, please, in whatever way you can stand against rubbish being imported to Africa, please do, because it's really, there are so many people that will not know the difference between GMO seed and organic seed, and while they will be consuming those products, they will just observe that they are not getting the usual nutrient that they are supposed to be getting from the plant, from the crops that they are feeding on. They are not going to be getting it, and before you know it, diseases will be multiplying.
Not remove.
They are going to roll that up. So so sorry, we are being distracted because we need to put this place in proper order. Let me just what's it called? We need to put the place in proper order. This is the foundation space that we are arranging for tomorrow's seminar. We are going to be having large numbers of youths here, so they are trying to fix that up, because we cannot just stay and be saying, oh, the continent of Africa is suffering, this and that is happening in Africa. We need to play our part. So we are employing all of you that are going to be seeing this video. Please join us tomorrow. Support this foundation. Yes. Join us tomorrow.
Like, share.
Join us tomorrow. Like and share the live stream that will be coming from here. We are going to be having speakers talk to these our youth on how their character can be what?
Change. The caption is changing Africa by changing me.
Yeah.
So you see, our burden, our passion is for African. It's for African youths. So we're not just concentrating on the whole. We know that if you want to change Africa, you start from the youth, and we started from our own selves and starting from our community. This youth you're seeing, they're around us. This youth, we're picking them from various places. Changing Africa by changing me. So there's going to be different talks on how they can change Africa. So it's not just the macro. The macro will not just come without the micro. So it's from the tiny things you do, I do, it matters. It counts. So when they can just inculcate the real values and the real culture, and they have integrity, Africa is going to be great once again. So that's what we're going to be having tomorrow. And we want to say a big thank you to all that have been part of this journey, all that have been supporting us with $1, 1 cent, all that have been sharing our videos. We are not ungrateful at all, because this work is not just a physical work, and we see people praying for us, asking after our welfare. It's not been easy. You know, now for you to want to say you want to change something, you want to change the norm.
And we also got some gift from one of our sponsors, one of our followers. We got some gifts which we are also going to share with the youth tomorrow.
Yes.
Please, we really appreciate it.
16. God bless grateful. You, Dr. Joe, Madam Claudia, Auntie 54, as in all that have been there, Uncle Sheon, Auntie Sheon, Uncle Tunji that started the foundation with us, Jim Barak, Kim Perez, although we've not been able to see, and so many persons that have been helping us. We are not going to forget you, being me, and our husband. We want to say a big thank you to all that have been part, that have been sending us anything. So please, as we talk now, some of these youths, they are still even calling us for, this is what I want to learn, this is what I want to do. We still met one today. He said that just pushed him to learn a craft, that he doesn't want to learn that craft, he wants to learn another thing. So how will it be great if he's not doing? So we just said, when you come tomorrow. So we have various people that are reaching out to us from various regions for help. So whatever you can do, we're going to leave our account, the foundation's account below. I want to thank Madam Ndidi from Belgium. So
you can support us on GoFundMe.
Yes.
You can pick any of these youths that you want to train. Just join us tomorrow.
I want to say thank you to Seed Africa too.
Yeah.
Please, for those that we cannot remember their name, there are so many. Thank you for being part of the transformation of these youths. They are never going to forget. And I want to tell you, we are all making it together. In the next 10 years to come, is it not just 2 years down the line now? We started this foundation. It was properly registered, I think, December 2020. That's exactly 2 years, this annual conference. So, and we are seeing results of different youths. Their lives are transforming. So you just count down to 10 years to come, 20 years to come. You will see them in the parliament. You see them making decisions. You see them, and you see Africa changing.
That is one of the youths that we supported in this foundation. She cried to us, Nurse Ene. I'm surprised that I saw her just this December, and she screamed. You know what? The little girl is already in her final year in school of nursing. So that's how the stories of these youth are changing. All because we care. We care to help. and we are trying our best here day and night to see that we continue to increase in helping and assisting these youth in one way or the other. And it has been fruitful, I tell you. A lot of life has been changed, a lot of life has been turned around, and
please pray for us. We need
just
prayers.
To pray for us.
Pray for us. The battles has been so great. They don't want us to continue. In fact, for us to even host this year's annual conference, we know what we went through, but we want to say thank God and big thank you to all those that have made this a reality.
Yeah.
And we know there are so many persons out there, I can't even remember their name, those that have been sending to us. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So please,
those that have been supporting us on what is it called, Patreon, that have been supporting this channel on Patreon.
Yeah, our channel,
our YouTube channel. You know, on this channel we are not monetized. We are not monetized.
YouTube is another one.
But
and we have our Rumble channel. Please follow us. Setro Spotlights. Follow us there. So I think after our annual conference, we'll have time to do lots of discussions there. So please, we call for your prayers. Just remember Setro's Foundation in your prayers. All the youths we are trying to help. Even one of the youths that you're seeing today. Okay, he's going to tell you his story last week. Like last 2 weeks, he was almost dying. So we thank God that the foundation took him to the hospital. He's recovered right now and he's doing great. And that's what we are here for. So please just try to support us. And if you want to see our records are there for you. Because some persons will feel maybe they are just taking. No, our records are there for you. We have our financial records are
just
there.
Reach out to us.
And we also do our Christmas chicken distribution every year. That one has been, that's going to be on the 24th
of December. We share Christmas and food stuff to the less
privileged
families. And it has always been great. So
it started 2022.
Yeah, this year will mark the 3rd year in a row. So if you want to support us with respect to that, please kindly go ahead.
We'll put our GoFundMe.
Our GoFundMe link will be placed there so that you can go ahead. But for now, we really want to, because these youths, they are not always very patient. They are waiting because we have dismantled so many things. We need to rearrange this place so that it can accommodate about 100 plus youths that will be joining us tomorrow. So we want to fix this place. We want to put it in order so that everything can be in place. Okay, so from all of us at Setro's Foundation, we want to say thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so these are the 3 of them that are available for us to set up this place. So we are going to do some cleanup now, and tomorrow you'll be seeing a new place, a new arrangement that will make it fun-filled so that other youths that will be joining us, we have about 100 plus in some other regions that will also be joining us online. So we really appreciate all the help that you have rendered to us. So Ife, with that being said, we want to say thank you so very much, and please, everyone, try and educate people around you
about the GMOs.
It's not a good way to go. GMOs have been one of the causes of the cancerous.
Yes, you can't say it. The man said you cannot say they are not scientifically proven. You can't say it, but what it's not natural.
But please, it's not natural. Anything that is not natural should not be accepted. So please, let's educate our African women, especially those in the villages and the likes, because they are more susceptible, or is it susceptible they call it? They are susceptible.
You see the youths that way.
So many. So I think we'll just stop here. We appreciate all of you. In few minutes, we'll give you the details in case you want to support the program.
Yes.
You want to support the feeding.
Please
you want to support.
You want to say $1, $10, 10,000. God will bless you as you help us.
More than that, join us tomorrow to see exactly what we do with these youths. Thank you so very much.
So in case you're watching this live stream after now, thumbs up, like, and share. We love you. And say no to GMOs. Or let's have what you feel. Let's have your view in the comment section. Do you feel, those of you that are there, maybe in Canada and other countries, do you feel GMOs are okay? Because we have not been used to that, but they want to papa that to us in Africa. And Africa is saying to. We don't want it.
Fair.
Okay, so that is just.
Take care. Everyone say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Enjoy yourself.